Finals time at the Greens at Moama Bowling Club for the Diamond Jack Singles for 2025. We're up to the quarterfinals of the boys' events. Harry Coleman from Deer Park taking on JEDRZEJCZYK from Club Marylands in New South Wales, one of many Marylands players still in the event. And we're underway. Knockout play here. Get down to the final. $1,000, a major prize up for grabs. Some have already taken home some prize money. $11,500 throughout the entire event. The man joining me for this game has just jumped off the green. He was on this rink earlier in the week. It's Henry Boswood.
G'day, Sammy. How are you?
I'm doing well. Looking forward to this game. We've seen Noah representing New South Wales in the Under-18 Tri-Series earlier in the year at Club Sunbury, so no stranger to the BVTV audience. And we just need to remind our marker here just to maybe take a couple steps to the right. I did tell Harry before the game to give us a helping hand. He knows all about the cameras himself. Enjoyable week for you? It's been a quick day and a half. It's absolutely flown by for me in the commentary box. How about you out there?
Yeah, it's been good. Yeah, conditions outside were all right. The wind...
It's been windy.
Plays a bit of havoc on you outside, yeah. Carpet's good. Yeah, everything... It's all running pretty good, I'd say.
I haven't been out to get a chance to look at any of the action on the grass screens. We're not using them anymore now that the field's narrowed down, but they run well the last few days. A bit tricky with the wind, or?
Yeah, the wind always made them tricky, but the pace-wise, it was really nice. Yeah, good to bowl on.
Always pretty true surface out there. So opening end, if you're just joining us for the first time at this year's Diamond Jack, the format is as follows. Sets play, 2 sets of 9 ends, a 3-end tiebreaker, which we've seen, well, to be fair, more often than not. So really close games, and Harry just missing on the high side here. We've seen a fast start though, Henry, is not always the key to success, as you know.
Yeah, so it's not a sprint, it's always a marathon.
Nice. No, we're not too far away here. You just see this one. Whoa, look at that.
Bit sticky out there.
Yeah, it hasn't played too bad. We saw in the last game both girls sort of almost favoured this side of the green and played it really well. Just depending on where the mat and jack position is more than anything. Harry trying to get on the top of the jack here. Very close to doing so. Gets a little bit of it. Makes a couple. That's nicely played. More than a couple, in fact, it is 3. It's a bit tricky to see the differential in bowls here, especially when Harry's got these purple and black half-halves that he used the other day against you. The purple side sitting down is going to make it mean I have to pay attention as to what's going on. So now a 3 down on the opening end. Just lining up as if he's going to use a bit of weight here. I don't mind it. There is a few to run into. How's he gone?
Got 2 of them out.
Probably take that result if he's reduced it to 1, has he?
Yeah, I'd say it's 1 from here.
Yeah, there was plenty of target to at least run into a couple of bowls. Got the Port Melbourne gear on again this afternoon, mate. Permitting there again for the season ahead.
Yeah, permitting from Shep Golf to Port Melbourne again. Yeah, player permit there. Yeah, they were pretty good to us last season. We had a good year, so we'll go and do it all again. Yeah.
Yeah, we got out to a stream game, didn't we? Out at Whittlesea during the season. The boys went out there and commentated on Friday night.
Yeah, that's it.
Plenty of double headers scheduled. And this is a good starter. We saw. Well, you played on this rink obviously yesterday morning. For those who just tuned in,
yep.
Favour the sort of the forehand going back towards the clubhouse, if possible.
Yeah, it's just a little bit on the ditch side. It's just a bit dodgy, yeah. As are most ditch side rinks, yeah.
Correct. So we've still got 8 rinks in use in Grade 1. There's the boys' quarterfinals and girls' semi-finals taking place. So do our best to get you some scores from the other games, and you probably know better than me. We've got silver tier games going on as well. Is that correct? Out of the little 4-inker?
Yeah, there's 2 silver tier games in the girls on the small carpet at the back, yeah.
So there's a silver title to be decided as well for those who finished second in their sections yesterday morning. Made it through to this far. Now we're giving this bowl a good chance. Needs to stop in time and manages to wriggle his way through the gap. Still holding on to 1 though. No, we're still holding on to shot. Still room for the shot to be drawn though. This one's coming in pretty nicely. And stops in time. It's not going to help there.
Good shot there by Harry, drawing the shot.
See if that message gets to him. In all of that, Harry's got the shot. Look at this. Hey, at least they've got the memo. They've getting it from the green and off the green. It's on live stream, pal. Yes. Brilliant work. Team effort. No, using weight again. Backhand, trying to peel the bowl out. Oh, hello. Oh, Harry, what happened?
Got a very fortunate result there, I think.
Has he scored? It is respot here.
No, he hasn't.
So Harry's other bowl followed through. Forgot to put the score on the first end. I believe it's 2-1, is that correct?
Yep. 2-1s it was, yeah. 2-zip after 2.
Shane having to tune in. G'day, gents. Hope it's not windy there like it is down here. It has been the last 2 days, mate. It's not... Well, you know, it was pretty windy yesterday morning when you were out there. Did it feel like it was affecting the bowls? Could you feel it out there on the green?
I'm not sure what it was, but towards sort of the end of the game, on the far side from the ditch, it got a little bit... the conditions altered a bit, whether it was wind or I'm not sure what it could have been, but it changed quite a lot, yeah. They weren't turning as well, yeah.
It's always some surfaces are affected by more than others. Actually, you really notice it when you get out onto the middle. Did you have a game in the middle rink? The 4-rinker at all?
No, I haven't, no.
Played a couple of runners early on with his 4th bowl. One good shot to reduce the count, and then the other one looked like he'd got a fortunate result, but Harry's bowl following through. Seen Harry get away with the game earlier on in the day against Max Heaton Harris. It was a tie break that went to an extra end. It was all square after 3 ends of the tiebreaker. Max Heaton Harris played a really good shot and actually got unlucky not to win the game on the 3rd end of the breaker. So what are you doing? Apparently there's still a few more games going on.
Yeah, I'm in the bronze boys semi-finals, so I think I have to play.
Who you play against?
I think it's Landon Randall.
Oh, look out. Looking to run the trip for the shot. It's gone far enough. Stands up at the end. You got a better angle than me. I got a massive pillar in the way. That's done enough, hasn't it?
Yeah, now there's a shot there, yep.
Nice bowl shot. Confirmation it is 2-0. Bailey Randall update. Stewie Dew hasn't yet. I mean, Stewie White, sorry. Hasn't put the initials on the boards yet, so we will do our best, although Bailey does have last bowl at the moment. 4-3 after 3. Playing against, I've had a mental blank, Calamar Birdie from Osborne Park. There's Harry looking. Touch on the jack. Just a bit light on for speed, I think. All right, Noah looking to get himself on the board. He's holding one, and I don't think he's going to add any more on that track. We've seen a number from interstate down here during the week, Harry, including Jacob Aitken, who we saw earlier on in the week. Obviously permitting to Port Melbourne this season. I think it's his first time playing for you guys.
Yeah, this will be his first year as a fly-in, yeah.
Playing from, we had him down as Wiseman Park, but I believe he might have signed elsewhere for New South Wales club?
I'm not entirely sure.
Yeah, he played really well in his game earlier on. He had to work through that, as we've seen many during the day so far. 2 sets of 9 ends. There's been lots of swings and momentums in games. This one, potentially, probably say this will be there will be a 3 or 4, but the most even start we've actually had to a set. First time Noah's got the mat in the game, and ever so slightly longer. Jack up on the tee. Jacob is playing on the rink next door. Who's he up against there?
He's playing Charlie Hicks from Adelaide.
Yeah, so all reports Charlie Hicks goes pretty good himself, so there's plenty of good games to keep an eye on. Could stream any of these quarterfinals, to be fair. Ooh. Started by Harry here, just a bowl short of the jack. Noah JEDRZEJCZYK, thank you very much. Trail the jack.
Fair opener.
I asked him, and I was pretty sure, I go, that's Polish surname. He goes, yep, so if I call you Lewandowski, that's okay. That's fine. I'm going to run with that. You know, I feel like you're not a man who would follow the soccer, though, Henry.
No, I don't follow the soccer. No way.
Okay. Just on the high side, so no one's still going to be holding that force down, but still 2. No one's added a third. It's a tricky one for Harry. Doesn't have a lot on here. He's just got a dead draw, really. How's he going?
Tracking all right.
Just falling short. Good shot, though. He gets himself a... Looks like a handy second shot. It is. Harry cuts it back to 1.
Gives himself a few options for his next shot as well.
What's he done here? Oh, he's unlucky not to have made more than 1. He gets another one thereabouts. It's a good shot. who's left in the draw. We'll run through it very shortly because we're down to the last 8. The boys will keep an eye on this bowl first, though, for Harry. He's trying to shot back. It's just not holding on in time, although, whoa. Surely that hasn't done enough. Harry passes the over Noah, wins back-to-back ends. 2-all after 4 ends. Quality start to this quarterfinal. Other quarterfinals, just to go across. Henry, you're going to have to help me out here. So next door is Jacob Aiken against
Charlie Hicks from Adelaide.
From Adelaide. So New South Wales versus South Australia battle. Bailey Randall taking on
Callum Alberti from Osborne Park, WA.
WA, and then where on earth are the other? Where's the other game? They're not the next rink over, are they?
Jacob Cartwright
and Jack Wardrop. A few more rinks over.
Yeah, and that's it for the boys.
So that's the last 8. That's the quarterfinals, and then the semi-finals are up to in the girls. They're in the middle of the green, I believe.
Yeah, I think so. Yep.
Gracia Italic is taking on Anna Panchovat from South Australia, and the other semi-final
is
Annabelle Teague.
And
is that Lily Kirk from Maryland's?
Oh, I think it is, yeah.
It is. We've done well. Good job. Approaching the halfway mark now of set 1. Probably what we expected. Pretty even contest between these two. 2 each after 4 would probably reflect that. Harry probably wants to be ideally underneath his own here. So he said he's played a lot of bowls on this green 1 at Moama last month or so. VBL 4 winners with the Traralgon Lyrebirds earlier in the year.
Yeah, he's done pretty well with that VBL playing for Traralgon, yeah.
Good outcome, actually. Bit of weight being used at hand here from Noah. He's just searching, trying to get down to the jacks, missing on the... Is it harsh if I say the wrong side?
Some of the weighted shots on this rink can be very tricky as well.
Yeah, it's pretty brave weight to try to be playing. I was just trying to swing the jack in. Still, he's only just the 1 down. Harry will jump on the backhand, try and see if he can pick up the first multiple of the match. Done enough by look of it. It's nicely played. It'll be a couple. Harry Coleman retaking the lead. 5 ends of 9 played in set 1. 4 shots to 2. I guess the good news is for those that don't see the value in continuing playing the set when it's already been won is that we are now into the knockout round. So the set cannot be tied.
Yeah,
and we'll continue on to the next set.
Draw it,
yep,
you can just cut it short and continue on. Yeah,
pretty happy to hear that when Stewie outside on the mic. I won't lie.
Yeah.
What happened to your brother in the end? Sort of missed the result, and then I've just realised he's not out here playing. He won last night against Kobe Cromie, and then
he lost to Noah here.
Okay.
This morning.
Well, maybe we've got the wrong Boswood on here this morning. We've chatted about Harry Coleman. You played him.
Yep.
What's your brother doing?
I have no idea.
We better go and get him over here. Oh, that's a good shot. That's 2 good shots. Harry gets a little touch there. It just opens things up again. Going to change of hand to get open, to get over to the open side, and has just overplayed it, falls into the ditch. So chance for Harry to change over and nail one now. No, still with 2 left. Play this okay. Just pulling up short, trying to overcorrect off the last. So Harry walked back to the mat, holding at least one. Not sure if the second's in. Chance to look this way. Harry Coleman. Harry Coleman. Nice. Likes it for 2, so drawing for 3 here. Oh, it does have last bowl at the end. Oh, hope he doesn't blame me for that. Distracting him on his way back to the mat. So we're going to potentially mark him up at the start of the game. I've been interested to know what he thought happened there. That is a loose bowl by his standards. So only 2 down is not. Have to obviously draw the shot, but at least get second. There's only 3 minutes remaining after this in set 1.
That's adventurous.
That is adventurous. I'm interested to see what happens now. Might have a bit too much speed attached to it though, Henry. He's going to drop in. So after drawing a really good bowl with the opener, he just struggled to find it out on that side. Harry flicks it down the open and
2 more to Harry.
Yep, picks up a couple multiples. Henry Boswood. Well, he's got a massive game coming up, so we'll let you go and prepare for that. Thanks for jumping on, pal.
Thanks, Sammy.
Well done. 6-2 after 6 ends in the opening set here. 3 to play. Yeah, fixed camera on the marker to get their perspective. Don't mind that. Diamond Jack singles for 2025 up to the quarterfinal stages of the boys event. Under 18 and under is the eligibility to play in this one. The 3rd year this event has run, the 2nd time here at the Greens, the home of the Moama Steamers. And big congratulations again to Mark Pullos and Stuart White for putting on the event. There's still this and 2 more streams to coming away. The finals, the final, the women's event coming up shortly. What a reply from Noah here. Just gets the shot straight back, playing pretty much ditch to ditch, and those first 2 bowls, pretty handy. Harry just gets the shot straight back once more. With the marker brought plenty of chalk with him for this game. This is a hot start. Harry just drawing really well. Again, it's up to now to try and get the shot back. That one fades across. For the pretty much the first time this last few days, a bit of sunshine, and it's actually making it very hard for us to see what's going on, isn't it? I do apologise for you to try and fix what was happening. Wait again from JEDRZEJCZYK. How's he on? Just wide. The runners he's played, apart from the first end, he's only had like one bowl target to been on top of the jack. So, yeah, low percentage, but not much else on offer. So we're trying to make something happen. It's up and back after this in set one. We got the next one or two, so he clips it off clean. He scores, but if he does turn it over the jack, he's a multiple down and in some trouble. Going to draw in again. This is a backhand draw. So a little rotation on his own on the backhand is okay. He's urging for it to hold on in time. He's not going to turn his own. Is he stop in time to get a second out of that? Nah, he won't, not quite. So it fades away late. No, only one down. Probably needs to score. If he's 5 or more going into the 5 or more down going into the last set, he's no good. That score is correct. Great work by Stuart. He's got the initials up on the scoreboard, so we'll be able to bring you some more accurate score updates around the grounds. See what Noel comes up with here. He's played a few runners in the game. He's go on and try and take it on again. I think it's probably best way of actually trying to win the end more than anything. He's going again. Closer but still missing, and Harry Coleman wins his 3rd end in a row and will be up and back. And I think the scoreboard just broke, mate. What happened here? Oh, sorry. Okay, fat fingers by me. Apologies. 7-2 it is. Harry Coleman leading 5 shots, 2 ends to play. Set 1 under control now. Oh, standing game. We've seen this. I have to go back through. We haven't had a lot of close first sets. It's been a theme, certainly. That has meant as at some stage during the second set, it's either, yeah, really tightened up, or the player who loses the first set often has hit the front and held on to send it to a tiebreak. First, Harry Coleman's got to make sure of this. If he wins the end, he absolutely secures it. Drops a 1 or 2 isn't too bad either. Yeah, that's a tricky thing. So we talked about it a few times as well. It gives the players down in the set. Obviously, you're still trying to chase a result, but it does give you a little bit of time to, potentially win the end, play one more end, and try and work your way through it, get a bit of consistent draw going heading into set 2. And The boys, not really sure what they're doing right now. 2 in a row in the pit. Won't happen a third time, guarantee it. Imagine guaranteeing something in the sport of lawn bowls. 3 in a row. Guarantee we won't get 4 in a row in the ditch. Please stop. That's okay. It is short. It is short. It's actually a pretty handy shot. It is 2. You know how to change hands. It's to win the end to keep set 1 going. Actually, you get inside the last on the backhand, asking the mark if he's 1 down. Yep, done enough. So last bowl is the shot. Harry Coleman not to be outdone. 1 on the ditch, 1 on the jack. Is that enough to wrap up set 1? No, changing hands. He's a 4-hand search here, looking to clip the bowl out. He's very close. Just wants it clean. And if the mark is correct here, he's done enough to win the end and keep set 1 alive. So Harry Coleman concedes. Or maybe not. Did enough, kept the set alive. Will play a 9. Cannot win the set, but can snag a maximum count to square it. All right, love this from Noah. He's going to shorten it right up and try and give himself a chance, play something completely different, see if he can dog 4 on. Harry's always had at least 1 or 2 really good bowls in the head. Something pretty similar to this. It's a pretty good opener when defending 4. Just make sure his next one, though he's past the jack. Becomes tricky for Noah as well, that one getting right to the line. He's probably looking for a bit of jack movement. Doesn't want this bowl to end up too far away from his first. So at least hurry past, probably jack high. Well, it's hanging around a fair way. It's not a terrible result in the end. All right, still looking to make 4 here to keep the set alive. That one, if it's sad, Harry's last one would have given him a chance, but you know, those bowls are a bit spread out, makes it tricky. Harry might be a chance of sitting this one himself. If he clipped that one out to the side, would have been interesting. All right, gonna have to be pretty good to get 4 out of this, but I'll clap. Needs the jack out to the left. It is respot here as well, so killing the end is, well, in this situation, not an option. one's under. It was probably the right idea to try and get the front bowl moving sort of through the jack a little bit and see if you could run on. And Harry doesn't really need to play his last bowl. He will. Practice shot, I guess, practice shot. First set the way of Harry Coleman in this boys quarterfinal at the Diamond Jack. He'll add it in, we'll put it down as a 3. So it takes the opening set 10 shots to 3. Convincing. It was looking like a real arm wrestle at 2 apiece after the opening 4 ends. Harry able to win 4 of the last 5, picking up multiples on 3 of those 4 ends. 1, 2, 2, and then finishes there with a 3, 10-3 over JEDRZEJCZYK from Maryland's. And yeah, Harry just with the answers so far, but based on what we've seen so far in this event, Noah will come back and make a game of it here. Already set 2, quarterfinal number 1 underway. Other quarterfinals, Charlie Hicks taking on Jacob Aiken on the rink next door to us. Callum Alberti against Bailey Randall. They've just kicked off the second set. Now the quarterfinal is Jacob Cartwright taking on Jack Wardrope. The girls' semi-finals, set 1 has just come to a completion, I believe, between Gracia Italic, who's up against Anna Panchett from South Australia. Just trying to catch the score. It was 6-7 after 8 ends, and they've just finished that end. So, yeah, tricky to tell without set points. In fact, we might get Em Bullows to do something for the first time in the last 2 days and provide us with some score updates. Would be good. The final will be up next on live stream. Harry just crashing into his own. He hasn't exactly set the world on fire opening end of set 2. And now all he needs to do is pass the front to be in, and does that. 2 shots. Harry hasn't found himself down more than 1 or 2, not that often, if at all, during the game. Too much room. Goes from 2 down to 1 up and hold shot once again. He's just got a few more of the answers at the moment. Been a little bit of a cheeky high five on the crossover there. Nicely done. No, actually, Harry's bowl's finished in a really good spot. It's got right back down late. It's really hard to sit through as well. It's almost going to be drawing just up to it. Far's are getting down here. Well, the way to punch it through was very good, but as we said, it was always going to be struggling to get down with any sort of real speed. And again, Harry Coleman able to come up with something. This time he had to do it with his last bowl. And he's always had one really good bowl in the area. Wins another end, kicks off set 2. So we feel Noel probably needs to win an end in the next 2, grab the mat, and I don't see too many hands out of the ordinary in terms of mat position. A lot of mat on the line and back, but nothing really up the top to make it super obvious that it's a big change in length. Never mind, just play this length and on the first one like that is handy. Mine will be handy enough. Harry just turns it away off the line. Can see the jack now, still one down, but gives him a better look. Now I see if he can get to it first. Can work off the last bowl. It's just sitting sort of a bowl in front. Just drawing up to it. Chance. Can he move and get up to the jack in time? Oh, what a shot. What a shot. Up to the jack in time for 2. Harry is down, 2 down to a front knocker and has nothing past the jack. How much weight does he play to open things up? Played it nice and control. That way, if he misses, he's going to get right back into not far off the respot whatsoever. Not a bad shot. Give himself a bit of a 2-bowl plate. Don't imagine Noah will be too keen to go anywhere near that. He might try and get all the way back near Harry's last one on state. Quicker. Needs to get it off his own. Oh, gets it clean. And Noah, for the first time in either set, about to hit the front. Needs to make sure he adds the 3rd in here. Won't get too many chances to pick up a 3. So he's only won that 3 ends for the game. They were all singles in the first set. Does enough, makes easy work of it. 3 shots, opening 2 ends played of set number 2. Where JEDRZEJCZYK has hit the front with that 3. Needs to win the set, of course, to send us to a tie break. Let's see, does he do anything drastically different with the mat? He just played a really good end there, so potentially not. Bullows, the around the grounds master. Look at him go. He's just wandering over, figuring out who's won each set. So in the gold, because that's what we're interested in. Annabelle Teague has won the first set against Lily Kirk, and right now Lily leads the second set 2 shots to 1. 2 ends played. You can see there, just out the corner of the screen on the left, that's Charlie Hicks leading the second set 6 shots to 3. 6 shots to 0. The 3 is the ends played. Jacob Aitken. No, I need someone to hurry up in time. Just fading away. And Banjafart won the first set against Gracie Ritalik in a close opening set as well. So, and Annabelle winning their first sets in their semi-finals. The final to come later on. Harry Coleman back here. Trying to sort of tuck this jack away or get back down to the line. He does well. After dropping a 3 the previous, looking to bounce back, at least win the end, and he's set himself up with a good chance. Noah has last bowl. Well, his last bowl. Harry, of course, has last bowl on the end. Going quick again. Hasn't missed the ball a long way. Just missed on the other side of the jack who wants to be again. The shot bowl's on the other side. Doesn't get a result, unfortunately, for missing on that side of the jack. And Harry Coleman, after dropping a 3 on end 2, is a big chance now. It's had a 3rd in himself to regain the lead. Still plenty of time left in the second set. Just feel like Harry Coleman's got this one under control. Wants to make this one count though. Tell you, if he gets a little touch on the jack, he's a chance of making 4. How's he gone? Oh, he's not getting down to the jack. He is getting timing down in time for another. I believe we're looking at 3 here. Harry 4, no, a 3. That'll mean that a 3 is confirmed. So a pretty tight opening set. Well, I mean, it was low scoring opening set until Harry's picked up that 3 at the very end. The boys have gone 6 shots in the last 2 ends. A few more scores from roaming bowlers. Set 1 to Bailey Randall over Callum Alberti. Right now, it is 3 apiece after 3 in the second set. Charlie Hicks won the opening set against Jacob Aitken. The next door ring. The only score we don't have is who won the first set between Jacob Cartwright and Jack Wardrobe. We'll get roaming bowlers onto it. Coleman gets the mat back. It goes what as a well, can't quite see the mat all the way back. If it is, it's a genuine ditch to ditch. You tell him play with Lee Schreiner and Pennant all season. It's a good tactic. I mean, the 3 drop the previous end was much shorter with the jack up the top of the line. Not going near that again. See his little fact sheet here for Noah. JEDRZEJCZYK, why did you start playing bowls? Went to a try bowls day at Padstow and I loved it. Now I reckon there is an influence out there who visited Padstow not that long ago. Old walkabouts. Well done. Roaming bowlers, they call him. Bringing all the updates from around the grounds. He didn't give me the first set between Jacob and Jack Wardrobe, though. It's the only one I was after. Between Jacob Cartwright and Jack Wardrobe. First set. You did well, but not that well. Oh, yeah. Harry Coleman holding a couple again. I don't know if no one's got the weight to get there. He's, for the first time, we haven't seen too many short bowls. I mean, we are playing ditch to ditch here. All right, you're in control of the cameras. What do you want me to say about that? Oh, was that a side on look at the head? That was a 45 view of the head as it sits going away from the clubhouse. Does Flynn Cassidy look up and about, happy to be alive at the back of the rink? Jacob lost the first set. There we go. Okay, so the first set went the way of Jack Wardrope. Thank you to those that can't be here but are still tuning into the stream. Great work. Harry Coleman's picked up 3 on the previous end and is threatening to do the same here and breaking this game right open. Tricky draw shot this. He's going to have to play it pretty perfect. There's not a lot to work off. Just needs to stop in time here. Hurry past and get down now. Oh, well. Ball just stood up there at the end after it got around the shot bowl. Cuts at least one out. Not sure it's done much more than that. All right, I've accidentally missed all that. 2 shots. Thank you, H, for giving us that information. 4 ends played. He opens up to a little lead once again. I think 4 ends, not 5 ends. It's 6 shots, 3 in the second set. Technically, it's 16-6, which is more than truly in control. Noah Jacek needs to win the second set. Harry Coleman is playing ditch to ditch and drawing opening shots like this, making it hard. The Arc, they call him. Needs to work his way through this one. Not sure when Harry's playing this good. There's a whole heap you can do. Last in there, he just had 3 short, so he's corrected that by getting his first one past on this end. Keep you a close eye on the other scores as well. Girls' final is coming up. Annabelle T on the first set against Lily Kirk. Right now she leads 4-3 after 4 in the second set. Anna Panchavat defeated Gracie Retallick in the first set, in set 2. And leads at 5-0 after 3. That'll be a fair final. No, it needs some connection. Wants to get all of one or the other. Well, in fact, you know what? He gets a little bit of both, and that actually works out perfectly. Trails it back to his own. That is a nice shot and a nice result the way that's sitting. Sorry to get up here and try and draw this on the forehand. Asking for it to let go. Don't think he's badly down here. Harry, what have you done? Good shot. I'm not sure it pulls up in time for the second, actually. Might be a little bit unlucky to still be 2 down. It's a pretty good bowl. Chance here for Noah. Second set going to open up. Might see a few numbers. Is a chance to add another one in here. Not sure about this track. If he has good weight, he might stop in time. Well, the track would have been fine. Brad, how low does that Cymru go down? Can you see the bowls that are in behind, or? Thank you. See, Harry's just in behind there. It's up and down for 2. Definitely 1. away, so no change since we talked last. No, we're still holding on to the shot. A chance here to get himself right back into the second set. The 4 ends remaining after that. Harry having a bit of a look from behind there. Does he fancy anything? If we can get his attention. He's not going to move around while Noah's on the mat, so... keep an eye on it. He's actually playing the back end here. I'm wondering if he thinks, if he plays the back end, if he can sit Harry's closest, then he can make a certainty of the 3. He's out of what Henry Boswood called before a brave line. Or was it adventurous, I think was the term he used. 2, Harry's going to concede the 2. Second set back on. No, with his second multiple of the game. 5 ends played. Harry Coleman leads his second set. 6 shots to 5. To continue with this length will change something different. For the first time, we've seen the mat well in a slightly different position. Again, it's still up where the line is. Quick around the grounds in the other boys' quarterfinals. Charlie Hicks won the first set against Jacob Aiken. He leads Charlie, that is, 7 shots to 4 after 7. Right now, gee, it's a fair head. It's Jacob that's holding 1, maybe 2. Charlie looks like he's in some decent form and could be one we see later on this afternoon in the final. Still a long way to go, of course. Jack Wardrobe took the opening set against Jacob Cartwright. Leads the second set 3 shots to 2 after 3. And Bailey Randall winning the first set against Callum Alberti. Callum leading 7-4 after 6 ends. Potential tie break coming your way. Shot again, he just changed to the forehand, trying to get a bit of coverage. He gets to a really good home. Holding on to 1. He's using weight to get on the forehand. He's a chance to get the bowl out. Clean, he flicks the back one. It's a good hit. Hasn't sent it, misses out, so after all of that, it's a good hit by Noah. He was only able to get one of the bowls out, and Harry wins the end. And with 3 to play, he just keeps his nose ahead in the second set. Only a draw would be enough. 7 shots to 5. Noah probably needs to win this end right now to keep himself in touch. It's tricky going when he must win the set and trailing by 2 with 3 to play. But if you can only afford to lose 1 more end, it probably is a single. They need a few multiples himself. He's only won the 5 ends in the entire game. 5 and 15 played. Big shot by Bailey Randall. He's about 3 down there. Obviously, he's won the first set. Callum trying to work his way into the game, and he was 7-4 up after 6 and a 3 there. It's pretty much set over, and it's a tie break instead. Bailey picks up 1. He's a 2 down, up and back. Plenty of good bowls. I'm just looking from across the green. Unfortunately, you can't see everything that's going on. Good correction by Harry Coleman, but Charlie Hicks, he looks like in some serious form, and that's what I've been hearing from talking to a few of the players in between games as well, over here from Adelaide. Could be the pick of the lot. We've had a winner from New South Wales, a winner from Victoria. We're looking for another winner from SA, or we're going back to New South Wales or WA. Carmel Birdie still in it as well. Good tournament, good field. Harry looking to close this one out, just pulling up short. Noah probably needs to win the end. It's all over next door as well. Charlie Hicks is through to the semi-final, straight sets over Jacob Aitken from New South. First Moama to book his place in the semi-finals coming up shortly. Noah, how good's he going? Just over. Sort of tricky. He's been forced to play probably a few running shots to try and score, where Harry's got to the jack first and then struggled to really find the weight in group 2 or 3 and end. Harry's just been a little bit more consistent, has a chance here to add a second in. Picks up a 2 here. It's gonna make it really tricky. Don't know if he sent it though. Past the front's enough for 2. Nope. Not enough, so Noah JEDRZEJCZYK will make his way back to the mat, needing 2. Get up on the forehand, draw the shot, son. No change, 1 shot to Harry. He's not far away now, up and back in the second set. Leads it by 3. Noah's going to need to win the set now. So only 1-2 ends in the set. He picked up a 3 early. He's just won the 5 ends for the game and needs to win the last 2 in a row. He has 1 consecutive ends in the first set. Early on ends 3 and 4. It's timely for that to happen again. He's had a few last bowls in a row. Harry's won the last, 4 of the last 5. Just comes down and just annihilates the jack sideways with his opening bowl and ripping across the head. Now he can beat Harry to it here. Opening bowl so important, it's just pulling up short. Did a few short in this direction last time. Put up short here again. He's played 4 bowls in a row, being short of the jack, and then the other one was a running shot which spied him the target. Wasn't enough to score, and Harry's changed hands here, and that's the closest. like he crashed into his own. He needs to change over the next. That's if Harry doesn't draw anything in the way. It's not going to be in the way. It's just ducking all the way across, and well, Cheeky sneaks in for another. No, has to win the end. There's room for the shot to be drawn. He's stunners for both, so I mean, Harry is going to be pretty content. There is still a bit of room. If he draws a front touch here, it's absolutely game over. Can hear the wind again. He's yet to die off, and this is a pretty handy bowl coming in. He wants to get right on it now if he can. Well, if he falls down, it's perfect. It's pretty good anyway. Now he's just left himself with a little bit too much to do on this occasion. And that might be the game. He's probably got a forehand search. He can run the jack in. Otherwise, it's a backhand trying to draw it off. Both tricky shots. Unfortunately, that one's going to cut under. It's not enough, and Harry Coleman will secure his place in the semi-finals. We'll put it down as a 3 on the final, and the boys will shake hands. Well done, Harry Coleman through in straight sets. Good game by both the boys. Good run by Noah. Awesome effort to make the quarterfinals. Girls final is coming up next. Both games are still in play, although they were. Anna Panchwat from Adelaide has just shaken hands with Gracie Retallick. She is through. She'll play the winner of Annabelle Teague and Lily Kirk. Annabelle's taken the opening set. Right now in set number 2, Annabelle leads 8-5. They're playing the last end here. So looks like an Annabelle Teague and Panchwat final. That one coming up around closer to 2 p.m. We'll wrap up things here and be back online very shortly. Thanks to Moama Danong for powering the stream as Diamond Jack singles for 2025 grand finals coming up next.